What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of January 21st through January 27th. 2018 is off to a great start, and I hope you guys are having a great year so far, and I hope your January has been very abundant and fun and happy. But we're going to focus on this third week of January now, and I'm going to be using the Robin Wood Tarot. This deck has been heavily modified. I got it recently. I've trimmed the borders. You can't tell from this side, but I've trimmed the borders and I've edged the sides black. For those of you following me on Instagram, you've probably seen pictures of this already. I've been doing this for a while. It's been a labor of love. I wish tarot companies would stop putting borders. I really do. 9 times out of 10, they look terrible, and then I gotta trim them, and it's a whole week-long process. Anyway, let's focus on the weekly reading and see what this week has in store for us. I'm gonna ask the tarot the question: what do we need to know about this upcoming week? That ought to do it. Cut the deck. And 3 cards. What we'll do is we'll look at these cards individually, and then as always we'll look at them as a whole, because usually they're telling a message as a whole, but we can look at them individually first and see what they're having to say. The first card we're going to look at is this one. And we've got the Star. Okay. The first thing that pops into my head from this card is that this week is going to be an opportunity for you to be a little bit more open, a little bit more allowing of things to come to you. So often, so many of us feel like we have to go out and get things. You know, that's what we're taught in school. You work hard, you get things. You know, if you want something, you have to go out and get it. And there's a little bit of truth in that. Of course, you know, you have to work hard, or you have to work at least, okay, to get things. But another part of getting things is being open to the point where you allow them to come to you, where you are less aggressive about things entering into your life and more accepting and allowing of them to flow to you. Being more gentle with how you interact with this world, right? If you're open and receptive, then you're going to make it a lot easier for you to get those things. But if you're always constantly like, I don't have that thing, I need to go get it, you're going to kind of put up blockages to it. So I think this card right now is telling you that this week you should really consider being a little bit more open and a little bit more receptive. And I think that's going to help you to manifest, to create, to bring the things into your life that you truly want. Cool. Let's see the second card here. Oh, we got Major Arcana popping up. Beautiful artwork in the Robin Wood. I really like this. It looks a little cartoony, but I like cartoony. Okay, so we got the High Priestess. Okay. Interesting. So the feeling I'm getting here is that not only should you be more accepting of allowance, that's a weird way to say it. Not only should you allow things to come to you, but you have to be certain that you are focused on the right thing. The High Priestess right now is telling me that you need to really narrow your focus. You need to be very certain that you are trying to create and you're trying to manifest from the highest possible place. That your higher self, the things that your higher self wants you to create, not the things that your ego wants you to create, not the things that society tells you that you want to create, but truly the things that your heart, your soul, your higher essence wants for you. And the only way you're going to do that is by going inward, by asking yourself the tough questions. Do I really want $1 million? That's just an example, but really ask yourself things like that. Do I really want $1 million? Or do I just want to be happy and safe and secure? You can be happy, safe, and secure without $1,000,000. So if you think that the only way that safety, happiness, and security can come is through $1,000,000, then you're blocking the way it could possibly come to you other than $1,000,000. So you have to be very clear about what you want. Okay? Be very clear and really see what's behind it. Okay? Oh, I really want a family. But what do you really want? You want people to accept you, people to be there for you, the security that a family provides. That's what you really want. And, it can come through family, but it can come through other ways. So you're going to have to ask yourself this week, what are my real, true motivations behind what I think my motivations are? That's what I'm getting from this High Priestess. So let's check out the last card and see what it has to say. Well, it's all major arcana, friends. This is big things happening this week. I can totally feel it. Whenever I get all majors in any reading, even if it's a 3-card reading, I know that this is going to be something that's going to affect us. Not a lot of us are going to have total control over what happens this week as far as the energy surrounding us. So now that we've got the Wheel of Fortune, hang on for the ride. Oh, that's kind of, yeah. I'm getting the sense here that once you do those two things that I just said, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of waiting. It's a matter of holding on for the ride, removing expectation. That's the most important thing. Removing expectation of how these things should come. And so looking at these cards as a whole now, I get the feeling that this week is going to be a great time for you to manifest, but you have to do it authentically. You have to do it from your higher perspective. If you're doing it from the ego, if you're just analyzing what you need in your life and you're saying, okay, I'm going to manifest that. No, that's not what your goal is here this week. Your goal is to go deeper. Find the layer below the layer that you're seeing. Analyze that. Make sure it's in alignment with your highest goals. Open yourself up to the possibility of anything happening. You have your intention, you have your goal, but it doesn't have to come in any particular way. And allowing it to come in any way it wants is going to drastically improve your chances of creating what you want. And then another part is just waiting. We're living in this 3D Earth realm, and a lot of the time, manifestations take time to materialize. It's very dense here, and things move slowly. So it's not going to come right away. But an important thing to remember is that once you've set that intention, once you've opened yourself up to the acceptance of it, once you realize that it could come any way that it wants to come, now you just need to forget about it. Because the more you think about what you've tried to manifest, the more you're going to throw up blockages to it. The more you're going to stop it from coming to you. Just be patient. Truly understand that the universe has heard your call and is working for you. And if someone's working for you, if let's say you've hired an employee to do a job for you, right? Let's say that employee is your intention, right? You set that intention, you hired that employee, and that employee is working hard, but you're hanging over his shoulder or her shoulder and just watching every movement. Are you sure you're going to do it that way? Are you sure? Maybe you should do it this way. You're going to block that employee from being productive. Get out of that employee's way. Let that employee do his thing. Trust that you hired the right employee, okay? And everything will work out in the end. That employee will make it happen for you faster than if you were just hanging over his shoulder and just criticizing and analyzing and trying to dictate what way it should happen. All right, friends, does that make sense? It's the manifestation progress here. I have a feeling that this week's going to be a big week for you to create. So make sure that your thoughts, your feelings are in alignment with what you truly want this week, because if you're manifesting from a place of negativity or from ego, then you are going to create things that you don't necessarily want. Create from the heart, from the soul, and you're going to materialize your dreams. You're going to be closer to materializing your dreams this week. This is a big week for manifestation, friends, okay? So that is the weekly reading. Hope you guys like that. I will be releasing a channel updates very soon. I have some things that I want to tell you, so please stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. Got some information for you guys that some good, some bad. No, it's all good, depending how you look at it. But yeah, stay tuned for that later this week. And okay, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Be sure to manifest and create from a space of pure positivity, and things will go great for you. Okay, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, it lets me know you did enjoy it, so I appreciate that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, anything you want to say about this upcoming week, let me know in the comment section below. And please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all my videos. I would greatly appreciate it now that YouTube has done some crazy things. We need those subscribers more than ever to reach that threshold, but we'll talk about that later. Okay. All right, guys, have a great week. Manifest from a place of pure positivity. You can do it. All right, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.